This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Alexandra is off today. The holiday travel rush is already underway and it is already breaking records. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla is live in French Island with more. Seth.
Brooklyn, helping fuel those records are low gas prices. According to AAA, 2.4 million Wisconsinites will travel at least 50 miles this holiday season, 90% by car. Right now, if you gas up in La Crosse before hitting the road, you're going to pay $2.37 for a gallon of regular. The national average is $2.80. Here's what some drivers told us.
It'll be denser. It might actually be slower because of the density. I hope so. I hope people don't try to gain that 1 minute on a 3-hour drive.
I'm a musician, so I do a lot of traveling, so I love having lower gas prices.
As for the worst times to hit the road today, AAA says it's between 1 to 7 p.m. And if you're renting a vehicle this year, expect to pay more. Rental prices are up about 1%. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Seth. Now to the airports. It is going to be busy. AAA says almost 140,000 Wisconsinites are expected to take to the skies to reach their holiday destination, almost a 2% jump from last year. Overall, TSA says it expects 44.3 million flyers will travel over Christmas and New Year's.
Just bring patience with you, that's like the number one thing.
And don't forget, you need a real ID to fly or a passport. If you don't have either, you can pay a $45 TSA fee to fly.
Well, back here at home, we're seeing pleasant as far as December conditions go. Most of the area now climbing at least near or slightly above freezing due to some sunny skies out there. In La Crosse, we're sitting at 35, likely going to warm slightly more as we go into the afternoon, and the winds are calm. So not a whole lot of exciting weather happening out there. A very boring day, thankfully. This is the time of year where you want those boring weather days. Sunny and 33 in Eau Claire with those light winds out of the west. So we take a look at our afternoon highs. We'll warm slightly more as we go into the afternoon. La Crosse likely seeing a high near 37 with Eau Claire near 34. So most of us climbing above freezing today, and even some of us are going to be edging into the low 40s. Overall, another day above average, and we'll likely continue to see some quiet conditions moving on. That will help with our holiday travel. So I'll have a full look at your regional travel forecast coming up in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Nicole. And as you travel this holiday, keep the First Warn weather app handy to track weather 24/7. Governor Tony Evers is extending Wisconsin's energy emergency. The reason: continued pipeline disruptions. Evers first declared an emergency on December 5th. It was tied to a disruption and a high demand for heating fuel. The declaration remains in effect through January 16th. And a News 8 follow-up, the Black Hawk Bridge ferry service is back in action. It was suspended during the implosion of the bridge and while crews spent the weekend clearing the path of debris. The ferry runs 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Flu activity is surging in Wisconsin. According to UW Health, the percentage of patients testing positive for influenza nearly tripled in just 1 week, jumping from 5% during the week of December 8th to 14% last week. As of today, there have been 2 pediatric deaths in Wisconsin tied to the flu. The FDA approving the first prescription pill for weight loss. The Wegovy pill is the first oral version of a GLP-1 drug. Makers of the pill are hoping to have it available in January.
I do think that having an oral option will be really helpful, one for improving access, but also as another tool that we can offer patients.
Right now, no word on what the daily pill will cost. New security is now in place at the Louvre. Security bars were installed on the window thieves used to break into the museum in October. $102 million in crown jewels were taken. 4 people have been arrested and charged, but the jewels haven't been found. Developing now, the DOJ releasing a new batch of Jeffrey Epstein files. The batch of 10,000 documents offers new details on Epstein's associates, including President Trump. Olivia Ronaldo reports from the White House.
Newly released documents include court records, emails, news clippings, photos, and hundreds of video files. One Justice Department email says then private citizen Donald Trump flew on Jeffrey Epstein's plane many more times than had previously been known. According to the email, Trump is listed as a passenger on at least 8 flights between 1993 and 1996, including at least 4 that co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell was on board. The email also notes Trump flew on 2 occasions with women described as potential witnesses in a potential Maxwell case. In a likely already public criminal complaint filed against Jeffrey Epstein's estate in 2020, a Jane Doe alleges that when she was 14 in the mid-90s, Epstein introduced her to Trump at Mar-a-Lago. It's important to note that President Trump has never been charged in connection with Epstein and has tried to distance himself from him. And there's no criminal wrongdoing alleged in these newly released files. The Justice Department released a statement saying some of the documents in Tuesday's release contain untrue and sensationalist claims made against President Trump that were submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election.
I actually threw him out of Mar-a-Lago.
On Monday, President Trump once again accused Democrats of using the Epstein controversy as a distraction.
What this whole thing is with Epstein is a way of trying to deflect from the tremendous success that the Republican Party has.
By law, the DOJ had a Friday deadline to make public all of its Epstein files, but so far has done just a partial release, claiming it needs more time to protect sensitive victim information. Olivia Rinaldi, CBS News, the White House.
The West Coast is bracing for some serious weather. An atmospheric river slamming part of California. Upwards of 5 feet of snow are forecast in the Sierra Mountains, and torrential rain filling swollen rivers, submerging communities in floodwaters.
It's like an unprecedented amount of water for this area. It really should be snow.
At least 1 person was killed over the weekend. The U.S. economy got an unexpected boost last quarter. The third quarter GDP report showed an inflation-adjusted annualized rate of 4.3%, accelerating far faster than the 3.8% recorded in quarter 2 and making the fastest growth rate in 2 years. And the Powerball jackpot soaring to $1.7 billion. No one won the latest drawing. The next one is tomorrow night. Since September 6th, there have been 46 straight drawings without a big winner. Still to come, gold prices hitting all-time highs. What's driving the spike? And iconic distilleries pausing production. Why tariffs could partially be to blame.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. Not safe. Old and ugly. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use. Get help right away for trouble breathing, rash, swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or throat. High blood pressure and Raynaud's syndrome can occur. Get help for high blood pressure, numbness, coolness, pain, or color changes in fingers and toes. Common side effect is nausea. Ask your doctor about Nurtec ODT.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's homestyle meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
A bourbon maker is temporarily shutting down production, and Mercedes-Benz has agreed to a settle claim. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news from New York.
Gold prices jumped to an all-time high Monday, topping more than $4,400 per ounce. Analysts say the surge was driven by geopolitical tensions and softening monetary policy. The price of silver also jumped Monday to around $69 per ounce. Jim Beam says it plans to pause production at its main distillery in Kentucky beginning January 1st. The bourbon maker's Japan-based owner, Suntory Holdings, tells CBS News the temporary halt is to allow the company to invest in site enhancements. The move comes as U.S. spirit exports fell 9% in the second quarter, partly affected by President Trump's tariffs. Exports to Canada were particularly hard hit, with retailers there pulling American spirits off store shelves. Meanwhile, alcohol consumption has also fallen to a 90-year low of 54%, according to a Gallup poll. The company says the campus will remain open to visitors. And Mercedes-Benz USA and parent company Daimler AG have agreed to pay nearly $150 million to settle claims by multiple states that the company secretly installed devices in hundreds of thousands of diesel vehicles in order to pass emissions tests. Mercedes-Benz says the settlement allows it to resolve remaining legal disputes, adding that it still finds the allegations unfounded. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, the health risks of a high-fat diet and how a good school lunch could be life-saving. But first, a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. We'll be right back.
When the food truck arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocate.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience. The gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Last minute gift shoppers? Yeah, we get a lot every season here at Menards. Santa? He's here every year. He loves our prices on tools. A great selection of toys. And you can even find something for yourself. Plus, you can't go wrong with a Menards gift card. So come on in and wrap up your last minute gift shopping at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and our neighbor's place, where every injury and every neighbor matters, because together we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
Coming up, Drew's kicking off a salute to Texas, and the superstars of Landman are here for it.
Jimmy Moore, Billy Bob Thornton, and Andy Garcia.
It's go big or go home.
Wrangle me in.
With a wild question.
Are you my father?
And a Texas-sized confession.
If I were a girl, I would have married Sam Elliott.
Today at 3 on News 8.
A healthier school lunch could potentially save millions of lives. A University College London study found that if every child had healthy, sustainable school meals, global undernourishment would be reduced by 24%, and 1 million deaths could be prevented annually from illnesses like diabetes and heart disease. Sustainable school meals with more vegetables could also improve the environment. A high-fat diet can greatly increase your risk of developing liver cancer. An MIT study found that eating more fat leads to inflammation and a buildup of fat in the liver. Fat can also rewire cells in the liver and make them more likely to become cancerous. The researchers now plan to look into whether the cancer risk can be reversed with a healthier diet or weight loss drugs. Exposure to pollution can lead to depression, especially among older people. A study of Medicare recipients published in JAMA found that long-term exposure to fine particulate matter led to a higher risk of depression. The risk was higher for elderly people with pre-existing conditions like high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, or respiratory disease. As we head to break, here's a live look at City Cam 8. Nicole is next with your full forecast.
Every year at the Y, we have an annual campaign where community members and businesses and friends of the Y are able to participate in giving back to the YMCA. And we're just really grateful for this community that comes out and raises their hand in support of the Y in such huge ways. We have a lot of fun when it comes to our fundraising and our annual campaign. And so we like to host a lot of fun events throughout the year. We start with an event called Pedal for a Purpose, and that is all for our cancer survivorship program. And then we have a big gala in the spring. So we had a Wicked themed gala this year. We had our 26th year of hosting the Maple Leaf Race on the morning of Oktoberfest Saturday. Down at Riverside Park, we had 1,200 participants this year. And then we have our Y Giving Day at the end of October. And that is just a giant celebration of philanthropy. And so we have 13 different projects, from youth programs to our youth center to the food program. That event was fantastic. We had almost 1,000 donations on that day, and it's all about participation and everybody coming together to support this wonderful cause. About 1/10 of our annual budget is reliant on the annual campaign. Basically, the entire month of December, the Y would be closed if we didn't have these community donations. We're just so grateful, and we are looking forward to more partnerships, more giving back, more collaboration, and more good stuff happening in the community. Thank you from all of us.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Happy holidays from News 8 Now.
We have another above average day of weather back here at home. Most of the area already climbing above freezing, with some of us even reaching into the low 40s. Purdue, Sheen, and Boscobel already into the 40s, along with Sparta and Volkfield. Back at home in La Crosse, sitting at 35 and 33 in Eau Claire if we step out the door right now. Light winds, but we do have some colder air off to the northwest, likely going to stay up there for the next few days, with some even warmer days on the horizon. If we take a wider look at the country, we're not the only ones that's experiencing these above average temperatures. In fact, much of the Mountain West is looking at a forecast that includes multiple days, including Christmas, of near record or record breaking warmth spreading across the area. So if you have any travel plans to move a little bit further to the west or even to the south, expect non-December like weather, at least as far as Wisconsin standards go, coming up your way. Already down in Miami, sitting at 78. So a nice warm stretch of weather across most of the country, including back here at home. Again, if you have any travel plans today, it's looking like that would be a great day to travel, whether it's in the region or in the airfare that you have coming up. Most of us are looking at extremely quiet conditions unless you go to either coast. Over in California, of course, we're seeing the possibility for that torrential rain, so very wet weather over there, and over into the northeast we have a winter storm moving through. But otherwise, back here at home, nice and quiet. So if you have local travel plans, you are looking to be in the clear as we go throughout the rest of the day. Otherwise, most of the country, again, is looking to be fairly quiet for the rest of today, apart from possibly some rain moving in tomorrow. And that includes us, although it's really not looking like to be a widespread downpour of a rain, just some light sprinkles possible as we go into tomorrow afternoon. As you'll notice, by the late morning hours, we'll still have a similar trend trend as far as temperatures go for tomorrow, already climbing slightly above freezing. That'll keep any precipitation that passes through as rain. But our temperatures are going to be close to that freezing line, staying in the low 30s throughout much of the afternoon. When those sprinkles start to come in, they're likely going to be staying closer to the I-90 corridor and southward. So there is the low chance that maybe we could see a couple slick spots forming on the roadways. But as you can see, the rain is very light and very scattered, and it's moving very quickly, already out of the area by the evening hours, and then we should be left with drier weather, although we do see our temperatures dip back down as we go into early Christmas morning, seeing them falling again below freezing. So a slight chance that we could see the typical winter slick spots out there as we go into tomorrow evening, but overall nothing too impactful on the roadways. As we continue through the rest of the week, then expect temperatures to have a slow climb going into Friday and Saturday. Our average high for now sitting close to freezing. We're likely going to be around 10 degrees above that once we get into Friday and Saturday. Most of the area actually climbing close to 40 degrees. But by Sunday, then we see a large drop off with temperatures falling back below average into the teens and 20s, where it will likely stay for the next couple days as we move into next week as well. So enjoy this nice warmth while we have it, and the dry stretch of weather, because we could possibly see a little bit more rainfall moving in towards the weekend. Otherwise, our main chance of rain still looks to be into the Thursday nights. That would be Christmas night period. As far as that goes, it's not really going to be a super wetting rain either. So really a very quiet stretch of weather when we need it the most, especially if everyone plans to be on the roads.
That is true. A white Christmas is always nice, but for those travelers traveling locally, it'll be super nice.
Very quiet.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Still to come, how the North American Aerospace Defense Command helps track a very important visitor. We'll have more details after the break.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Hey, Dominic here to tell you about our great Wisconsin-made gifts for every occasion. T-shirts for birthdays, cookbooks for showers, aprons for Mother's Day, hats for Father's Day, gift boxes for weddings and thank you gifts, and for Christmas or any other celebration. We have mini cinnamon bears. They even smell like Pleasney. Get your gifts at our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room, scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The North American Aerospace Defense Command is gearing up for one of the busiest nights of the year. NORAD monitors and defends North American airspace 24/7, but on December 24th, it has one more very important job: tracking Santa. They track him from the North Pole all the way across the world as he delivers presents to children. You can follow along on the NORAD Track Santa app. Now, Nicole will have a final look at the weather after the break.
Time is running out at Howe's Diamond Jewelers in downtown La Crosse. These are the final days of the sale, with up to 80% off diamonds, gemstones, and gold jewelry. You won't see savings like this again, so come in now before it's all gone.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
Mix 96 and 97.9. Chelsea, when we say we play variety, I mean, we mean it.
Oh, yes. We play lots of different kind of music, things that will take you back to a past great memory, or current music that will spark a dance party.
Oh, I like that. All right, let's explain this here. 97.9 FM in La Crosse. That is your FM frequency to listen to. 96.1 FM all over. Toma, Sparta, West Salem, all over the territory. We hope you'll check us out.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
Happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $6,900 total value. Plus, Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Time is running out at Howe's Diamond Jewelers in downtown La Crosse. These are the final days of the sale with up to 80% off diamonds, gemstones, and gold jewelry. You won't see savings like this again, so come in now before it's all gone.
Happy holidays from News 8 Now. Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Well, as we head into Christmas Eve, it's going to be a pretty quiet day across the region, seeing temperatures back above average in the upper 30s and low 40s with the possibility of some light afternoon rain. But overall, it's looking to be a mostly dry day for many of us. In just over 24 hours, the big man is going to be
right.
coming
It
down that
sounds like
chimney.
this will be perfect conditions for him to reach all the Wisconsin homes.
Yeah, hopefully not too slippery or anything.
All right, that does it for us at noon. We will see you right back here at 5. Have a great day.